I think it's that it's not worth it for SCCA. So there was a time when you only had a handful of Formula One events in the United States,
or one even,
or one a year. There were zero for a while, but then, then it was one, right? And all the marshals flocked that. There's limited spots. Everybody wants to go get it. Now you've got Austin, you've got Miami, you've got Montreal.
I was gonna say you have Canada still,
right? Which is still also heavily staffed by U.S. marshals.
They added that to Gran Turismo 7. It's sick.
I did see that.
It is sick. Anyway.
And now you've got Vegas as well. And if you're going to go to a Formula One race and you want to go experience the whole Formula One circus as a marshal, it is almost, it has to be inarguable that Las Vegas is the most expensive out of the four.
Right.
You're paying your own way there. You're a volunteer. Okay, maybe they help subsidize your hotel rooms. Like, it's not convenient for anything. It's a street track, so your sightlines are terrible.
Right.
There's really limited support races over the balance of the weekend.
Yeah.
So, like, as a whole experience, if you're going there as a volunteer, what are you getting? If you're getting the experience back, that's your payment, is just the experience.
Sure.
It is the worst option out of the four, unequivocally.
So now I come back to my question of, for the amount of money that's floating around in Formula One, or even the WEC, that's probably about the level where it stops making sense. Why do you not have paid flag crews? Like, I get it that SRO economics, well, I mean, even them, a lot of those guys probably wouldn't care if their fee went up a G. Like, you know, how are we not in a place where, with the money floating around at that level, that's not possible? I get it. You can't pay everybody to be at an SCCA event. You can't pay everybody to go to runoffs for a week and have the level of marshalage that you need there. I understand that. But for anything remotely professional, how are there not paid flaggers? There's paid flaggers for WRL. The tracks provide them, but they're paid.
Well, that's just because you're limited by volunteers, right? If you're going to have staff do this, you have to have.
But how do you not? How does Formula One not have a professional flagging crew? How does IndyCar not have a professional flagging crew?
I mean, it costs a fortune. It would cost a fortune.
Would it?
Yeah. They do for ovals.
Okay.
I don't know that the ovals are paid, but you have to be invited, right?
Sure.
So that is as much a meritocracy as anything else in racing.
I thought you had to be invited for most of them, but it sounds like now they just let anybody do it. Yeah, okay.
Sports car racing, IndyCar racing generally is been.
Oh, SFR always made a big scene about you have to be invited to go to the IMSA race at Laguna.
No, well, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's an SFR quirk. As there are many, as I was made aware of in an email the other day, I was like, okay, well. So
North Loop is extending the margin in GP2, by the way.
Good. The pride of Maple Plain, Minnesota. I've had many an excellent Mexican meal at those at the house.
Consistently in the 239s and 240s. The Palomar 83 out to the 241s, 242s. So even after this most recent pit stop, it wasn't just the pit stop. It looks like that the driver changes, at least at the moment, favoring the 21.
All in.
I don't know.
Might be CJ into close? Question mark. No, they have four drivers this weekend.
We don't have a driver ID there.
Tough. I suppose I could text them and find out.
So, Chris,
is that using my journalism for good? If I'm texting friends of mine to figure out who's in the car, I mean,
flex. Real quick,
I have friends everywhere.
To finish up our discussion about marshalling and that sort of thing, Chris Picola in the chat. Hello, Chris. By the way, we got more bang for our buck at the Nürburgring than most F1 events, right?
Yes.
So Chris and I have both done the Nürburgring 2020. Sure. Marshall. You pay, let's call it $1,200 to fly yourself across the Atlantic.
Oh,
pay another.
Yeah, for you, sure. For me, it's like, that's like a $3,000 flight,
dude. Let's call it $1,200.
Yeah.
You rent a car for a few days. Let's say that's another $400 or $500, right? For the weekend. $1,700 all in. You camp at the track.
Yeah.
Everything's kind of right there for you.
You have to buy. Here's a question for me as like an outdoorsy person: do you buy a tent when you go, or are there tents there?
Take one with you. You don't have a tent?
No, I have a tent, but like, am I shipping a whole extra box?
No, dude. People travel with suitcases. I know that that's hard for you to comprehend, but people pack 50-pound suitcases when they go places sometimes.
I guess, man. I don't know. I'm looking at your suitcase, and it's like...
It's not mine.
That suitcase. And I'm thinking, like, my 3-man tent would fit in there in my sleeping bag, but I'm not putting my lamp...
A one or two-person backpacking tent is probably this big, man.
Well, mine's a little bit bigger than that. Mine's like...
You can get them super collapsible.
Mine's about like that.
Yeah, so you don't need anything that big. Sleeping bag, you can get a compression sack, get it down to something like that big, right?
Sure.
It can be
like,
done.
Chair.
No, you don't need
lantern.
or you just know people. Like a lot of this is network.
Okay. All right.
Andrew just got out of the 83. It's now Johnny. Yeah, for Christine.
Perfect. All right.
So there was a driver change.
There was. Thank you, Christine, for the donuts.
As Chris says as well, it was just more fun. And that's like ultimately what it boils down to. If you're going to spend $1,800 to go there, or you spend $1,800 to go to Vegas, the hotel rooms,
sure.
Right? Let's say you spend $1,000 to go to Vegas. You're still out $1,000, number one. Number two, you're stuck in Vegas, and nothing's happening.
I bet I can come here. I'm sure those tickets are more expensive on the Vegas weekend, but like, no, dude, one-way ticket to Vegas from Stockton's like less than $80.
Oh, you just go back.
Just go back and forth.
The problem is the race ends at 1 in the morning. Sessions end at 1.
What time do you think they leave Vegas on this nasty Frontier flight?
It's Allegiant to Stockton, by the
way. Or Allegiant, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Allegiant's fine.
I think Sun Country is my preferred garbage carrier.
Of course, because you lived in Minnesota.
Yes, but they're friendly. They're really friendly. The Allegiant people are not that friendly.
Ours are pretty good.
Okay.
We're also at a crew base for Allegiant.
Got it.
Allentown. The margin from CHR back to AE victory, by the way, that was 7 seconds a little bit earlier, is now out 20.
Ew.
If I read that properly, and I do. And it's not all happening all at once. It's just been little chunks. Whoever is on board that number 191 at the moment is going quite rapidly.
Yes.
21 is really, really quick. And now the 119, that is still Ashley Freiberg behind the wheel. Is going to have to do some defending if things continue to trend the way that they have been. ACP Tangerine number 410, 7.9 seconds back. The number 2 of ACP Tangerine, Billy Johnson behind the wheel of that M4, just took 6th the way in the GTO class from the 87 Stoic Racing Toyota Supra. Elsewhere in the field, just for what this is worth.
188 is in.
Yes. Screaming Goat Racing, a minute in hand over the Magic Developed 37, number 237, but pulling out 5 seconds on the last lap. So that 1 lap penalty hasn't really hurt the 29 substantially. El Diablo Motorsports in 3rd. Nice. 235.2.
I think they'll be at Thunderhill.
Full lap. No, but I have news for you, by the way.
Oh, okay.
A minute 48.1 from El Diablo to Magic Develop 37. That is a long road to hoe there.
I saw on the entry list that they were from Moraga, California.
Is that right?
Which absolutely confirms that it's the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And they're not going to be at Thunderhill?
For what? Oh, for this?
For this. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You said no, and I was like, what?
I thought you were talking about something else.
No, okay. Okay, Bob.
Gino Manley listed behind the wheel of the 85 AOA Racing BMW. Does that sound right?
Yes, it does.
235.3 last time, chasing the El Diablo Motorsports number 48.
Gino Manley has the chillest. I cannot get over this. I will never get over this. Gino Manley has the chillest job in car sales. I have.
Yeah, you've said this before.
It's incredible to me. Every time I'm like, how do you do it? And he's really magnanimous. Oh, you know, like, yeah, I know, but like, how?
Where's Gino from? From Florida?
I believe so. I'm not certain.
Because he has this like vaguely southern accent.
Sure.
That you're like, oh, well, if you told me you were from like North Florida, I believe that. But there's also a non-zero chance he's from like Tennessee. It's just impossible to tell.
Right.
It is really hard to tell.
Oh man.
Gino's a super
great guy. Great guy. Did you see the F-150 content on Instagram?
I saw the minivan content. I don't remember that I saw that.
No, so the F-150 was within the last couple weeks, and he asked to run it in the rookie run group, and he was told that that's not a fast enough run group for him, even in an F-150.
Was this also at Road Atlanta?
That I don't remember. I don't think it was at Road Atlanta. I think it was at No, it wasn't Summit. Where were they just at? Wherever Jayzilla Track Days just was. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know the specifics of track day schedules for organizations that host track days in the Southeast.
I saw Charlie Stryker last night.
Did you?
Max track time. We didn't say hi. I was at Meanwhile. He was at Meanwhile. We ordered food from the same truck, but I saw him from behind. And I was like, oh, that guy over there, the food truck looks like Charlie.
And it was.
And then he turned around and I saw the Max track time police. And I was like, oh, it's definitely Charlie. But we never actually made eye contact.
Nice.
We both got tired of being cold.
Are we gonna have to go there again tonight?
Go anywhere you want, man.
Well, I'm gonna go where you're going.
I don't know.
What?
It's college football championship weekend, man.
I guess.
Eversley is finishing in the 908.
Okay.
Brandon Kidd finishing in the 9.
Where are we at on that one? Scroll bar's not playing.
I mean, the 908 is leading.
No, I know that, but like, where are the gaps at? 3.7. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So it's come down.
That 58 is going quite rapidly at the moment, though. Although that 225 from the automatic car is, I think, mostly traffic induced.
It just clicked to 54? What?
28 last time for Stratus, 58?
It says it's a 54-second gap. It just said that it was like a 3-second gap.
Okay.
We're gonna hit refresh again.
No, it's 3 seconds.
It is 3 seconds.
Yeah. The event times on, if you open up both their entries, the race time 7:01:16, 7:01:19. I'm not sure how they got 54 seconds out of that.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. In any case, the GP1 situation right now is actually pretty fascinating because basically everybody is in the 234s and 235s.
Is that your wheelhouse? Talking about GP1.
Are you just saying that because the wheelhouse Mustang went by?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like everybody is right in that same bracket except for the Magic Develop 37 that sits in second.
All right.
It's a really interesting way for that all to go.
Sure. Isn't there like a barbecue place here that you're supposed to go to that I've never been to?
Feel free, man. I don't care.
You don't care about barbecue?
I just had some last night.
Oh, okay. At the... Just if the outdoor food truck thing is going to be cold again, then...
No, it's going to be better tonight.
No.
I like watching football there. That's great. But, you know, whatever.
I mean, I would want to go somewhere that football was on.
Yeah.
Like that's, you know...
You know, I do this too much to go places I don't want to be.
Fair enough.
That first receiver. I
don't care one way or the other.
Austin is definitely the Sebring antidote, right?
Yes.
Like if you're like just bummed about being 2 hours from
The things.
cities.
Dude, Chuck Wall is worse.
I know, of course it is. I'm not comparing those two things, but like to leave there and then come to Austin is like, all right, man,
Crushing it.
stuff to do.
Dominating. All right. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Devil Donkey 01. Are they cruising or racing? Right now it's a lot of cruising, but actually still pushing quite hard. Because there is much to play for. We've got a race on for the GTU class lead and the overall race lead.
Yep.
There's a little bit of an internecine battle between the 71 and the 70 at the front of GTO.
Now it says 18 seconds?
Nah, don't. You got
okay.
manual math here.
All right.
Ooh, Palomar 83 has found some pace. 2:39.8 last time through. Try and do some work here to catch that number 21. I also do wonder a little bit if
we have the
maybe,
21 on board. We'll start with that. And then...
I do wonder a little bit if maybe that 83 had to save a little bit of fuel.
Oh, no 21
on board still. Maybe had to save a little bit of fuel. Try and stretch this thing to the end, bearing in mind we know they pitted at the absolute limit of their fuel range. Otherwise, why would you have pitted?
I wonder if Northloop knows they can't make it. Oh, there we go. There it is.
Whoop. there. That is chasing the Magic Develop, not chasing, but in behind the Magic Develop 37.
Yep. I have put chill-out fluid into this car.
Ooh.
Wow.
TC Klein scoots up the inside there, late.
That TC Klein, after scooting up the inside, not really, there we go. As we say, the first couple gears, not really making any headway on that GP2 car.
Screaming Goat number 29 is into the pit lane from the GP1 class lead.
Boom.
Better in the shadow than it does the full sunlight there.
Here's my question for the viewer and for Brendan and Jordan. Tomorrow, would you like me to attempt to sit in the back of the pace car to video the cars, or do we like the grid?
People enjoyed the grid, but also the back of the pace car might be an interesting option.
There's nowhere to mount a camera on that pace car.
No, you'd have to hold it on the gimbal out the sunroof or out the window.
Out the window. I think I'm going to do the full, like,
no, maybe
head out.
Maybe the grid's the way to go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that might be the way to go.
All right.
You know what's interesting? I'm
Is
seeing a lot more, like, door donuts on cars today than I'm used to seeing. Like, not obviously big contact, there's not big damage or anything like that. Just, like, those little scuffs.
There was that hour or two of the GTU conglomeration.
Yeah.
I don't want to say clogging up, because that implies that they're doing something they're not supposed to. But when you have that many cars in that tight of a space,
sure, yeah,
and then you come up on traffic, like it's not flowing the way it's meant to flow.
True. A Garage 66 is lapping rapidly as well, 237.3. That is what we know that car is capable of, and but for a weird 3-lap window earlier on in the race where the car just kept slowing and stopping. Oof. Right there.
BYU out.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. But Texas Tech is obviously the better team, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but Texas Tech isn't a West Coast team.
BYU is in Utah.
More West Coast than Texas. I actually had somebody from Highland Park in San Francisco who declined to go to the Cal SMU game.
I mean, at the time,
I said they're geographic rivals, according to the NCAA. So
ACC West. Pit stop for the split 5, number 315. Oh, change for the race lead. The 58 has gone through on the 908, who's going to try and fight back, headed up the hill towards turn 1. 58 fades back to the left.
Stay with them.
As they reappear here at crest of the hill.
JT Tammy has returned.
908 will try and set up the exit here. That's Ryan Eversley behind the wheel of that car. And right behind there, less than a car length to choose between them, but it has just been consistently that little bit quicker over the last dozen laps or so.
Wow.
Committed around the outside of turn 7 there as well. 908 held up in just a little bit of traffic. I'll have to go around the outside there of what I think is the Charlie Hayes Racing number 191.
Yes.
Bearing in mind also, we're now at 7 hours, 10 minutes deep here, and I have a suspicion that the marbles over there in the S's are really something.
You'll flag, David.
Indeed. Oh, that is a stopped number 302.
Yeah, it's the one that said
Must
like
ain't call
a minute ago.
Oh, I didn't hear what you actually said, JT. I just heard you came back while we were following the battle there. That is the riser harness Ford. And does this throw a little wrinkle into things?
This is a huge, you will see the biggest run to the pit lane of all time.
Well, it's inside everybody's window,
Yeah,
right? So
exactly.
if you haven't made your last stop, this is, you got to come in and do it. And actually,
And if you're marginal in GP1 or GP2, you're going to take the opportunity as well, I think, to splash. See, that's where it's going to be. Who stays out?
CHR 191 down here just over our shoulder is preparing themselves. Balaclava is going on.
As you should be. Anytime a car is stopped on track, you should 100% be preparing for a pit stop.
Yeah.
Something McLaren evidently doesn't understand.
There's the double yellow.
Okay. Oh, is it?
It just changed on race.
Oh, they haven't pulled it out
race.
at the start stand yet. He has it in hand, or she. I think it's a she.
Yeah, it's a she.
They.
Nope. Well, maybe. 58 straight to the pit lane.
Smart. You have to. You literally have to.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised the 908 hasn't here, bearing in mind they are caught up behind a GP2
but they're
car.
still under green right now, though.
Are they?
Yeah, they have not put the flag out.
Oh, yeah, not at turn 20 either. Well, this is weird.
What's going on?
They haven't actually called for the full course yellow yet.
To the marshals.
Yeah.
But timing is yellow.
The 118
and
is
nobody's
in as well.
passing, which means potentially also Flagtronic shows yellow as well.
Yeah, is that flashing yellow I see on the fence over there? Over the shoulder of the Mustang? Or is that something else?
That might be for the local yellow, though.
No.
So you have, steady yellow on the flag.
Now the flags go out.
Okay.
You see on the dashboard here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just now did the flags actually come out. So these people have caught it just perfect. Everybody who had to come in a little bit earlier lost a bit of time. I think the 908 made the right move.
No.
No, I absolutely do, because they're still going to be able, they're halfway around the lap. They're going to be able to come around and stop under the yellow.
It doesn't matter. They were
still
stuck.
Come out
they
ahead.
were stuck behind a GP2 car because Flagtronic said yellow. We just saw it on board there. If everything except the corner stations are telling you double yellow, why would you risk the pass under yellow? So you sit there and you sit there and you sit there. Absolutely should have been it. 908 should have been it. Mirror the 58.
Okay. All right.
Because you're not gaining it. It's not like you can go out there and do race pace.
Well, they were. That's the thing. They were doing race pace.
No, they were doing GP2 race pace.
Sure.
Let's see what happens here. But
right.
I have a suspicion that this has actually hurt the 908.
They're no fault of their own.
No, absolutely. I mean,
well, we don't know what happened.
Luck.
We don't know what the situation was either. So it's, you know,
There's some sort of miscommunication between
we don't really know.
flag stand or whatever's on a dashboard or whatever, because there wasn't passing.
There were absolutely inconsistencies.
We don't know
Right.
the full story.
That being said,
True, but
that
one
being
still
said,
call out that there were inconsistencies.
the driver information appeared to say full course yellow and
The estimated SOF is 968. Let's go points racing. Green flag, green flag. The car on your left. Clear. Right side. Car right, 2 wide. Clear. 8, 4, 7, left side. You're in the top 10. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear. Your front wing is damaged. You might get understeered due to lost downforce. There's an incident ahead, left side. You got a slow car on the right. Clear on the left. Car right, clear, car right, clear. Left side, clear on the left. Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. Go, go, go! The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 22.671. 1.6 seconds. slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left. Go right. Car on your left. Clear on the left. You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go. You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah!
Alright, there's the checkered
I
flag.
don't understand why you cannot stay behind. Please.